What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another sports betting video. My name is Lee Largo, and we are doing an early Rise and Shine video. And of course, my wife is still asleep in the next room, so I got to keep it down a little bit. But I just wanted to give a special shout out to the guys over at Game On Rumble. It's the Game On channel. I think they're on YouTube as well. Will, and of course Cricket. And Cricket posted a 8-leg parlay of his best teams to win in college yesterday, and I had a $50 free bet over on ESPNBet.com, and holy shit, did that pay off. So big shout out to my guy Cricket with the dropping the real 8-leg heater there. That one, that one was good. It was good. I mean, really good. So I just wanted to give a shout out. Anybody who's not following them, watching their show, and of course checking out Cricket over on sportspicks.locals.com. You really need to get on that if you're going to get serious about sports betting. My man is dropping knowledge in there on college football, and of course the great Robert Barnes drops some real knowledge in there for college and NFL. Cricket also drops some good ones, drops good ones for the NFL as well. They do a great job, all of them over there at Sports Picks, just putting together all the information you need in order to be successful at sports betting, and of course their picks for the week. Now, going into this week, I brought this up here just to track any kind of injuries. One of the big ones is Keenan Allen, and he is looking to play without restrictions versus Green Bay. It looks like I'm looking for his practice, what his practice updates were. Yeah, I can't, it doesn't say anything, but it looks like he's going to play, and that's huge. Obviously, he has been getting the rock extensively here these last few weeks as far as targets go, just dwarfing everybody on the team. And if the Chargers are going to win this game, it's going to be just another big day for Keenan Allen, and that really plays a part into picks, because let's just be honest, right now the Chargers behind Keenan Allen, they have Quentin Johnston, their first round pick, who doesn't look like he's up to speed so far this year, and I don't even know. Jalen Guyton, I think, is still on their team, because they've lost both Joshua Palmer and Mike Williams to injury. So outside of Keenan Allen, it's Austin Eckler and their tight ends, which they're not the most explosive tight end group, but Donald Parham is a guy that can get into the end zone, in the red zone. Gerald Everett's out for the Chargers. Hayden Hurst out for Carolina. Let's check running backs. A-Chain, is he active? Oh, how about that? So A-Chain might be in. That's big. That's big for Miami. Pierce is out, so that's big. I don't know who the Houston. Oh, Devin Singletary. Okay. That might be worth taking a look at as far as player props go. All right. So it doesn't look like there's any other major news. Looks like Fields is going to be playing against Detroit. So let's go ahead and take a look at some bets here over on DraftKings. So, I did the pool with my mother-in-law, and let's see, I'll go ahead and share that real quick. So we took Dallas 10.5, we took Washington -10. Oh yeah, Dallas -10.5, Washington -10, San Francisco -11.5, Jets +7, and Pittsburgh +4. So that's the weekly pool that I'm in with my mother-in-law. So if you want to trail those, if you want to throw those into a parlay and just slap a couple bucks on them for some pizza money, go right ahead. But yeah, I think this Dallas minus 10.5. I'm not really sure why it's so low. I mean, I know the Panthers. I mean, I honestly don't know if you can put the Panthers ahead of the Giants, just because of how, just because of their play. I just don't see how. I just don't see the Panthers covering just how bad the offensive line is and how aggressive that Dallas front seven is. I just don't see Bryce Young having a lot of time in the backfield to go through his reads. I feel like the Dallas defense has been playing a lot better recently. Well, the whole team as a whole, Dak Prescott's been on fire. So yeah, I think the 10.5 is an easy one. I think over 42.5 is a bit of a stretch. You'd seriously need some help from the Panthers. They, I think, would need to at least score 10 points, or at least 10 points for them to have for you to have a shot at that over 42. Because I feel like the Cowboys, they'd probably hit like 28 and probably let off the gas a little bit and just try and run the ball and because at this stage of the year, if teams get a big enough lead, they're just trying to milk the clock to avoid any unnecessary injuries. Lions Bears, I actually don't mind the Lions. The Bears at +8. Excuse me. I feel like the Bears with Justin Fields. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Freaking hoarse throat here in the morning. I think what I need is some coffee. I think the Bears with Justin Fields, if he plays like he played the last two games that he played, where he was feeding the ball to DJ Moore, he had time in the backfield. Obviously, he has his dual threat with his legs. I actually don't mind the Bears +8. Lions defense is splashy, I guess you could say, with Aiden Hutchinson and Branch, I think, is their slot guy. He's pretty good. Their linebacker, what's that guy's name? They have some good players, but they're not a shutdown defense. And I think the Bears, this would come down to a touchdown or less. So I can see the Bears really taking it to the Lions. Then again, this could be a blowout. That's just how this Lions team has been this year. They've been completely unstoppable some weeks, and then they've come in and let teams hang around. They also showed their ass to everybody against the Ravens. So that's why I would lean on the Bears +8. As for the Raiders Dolphins, I don't know, man. We just haven't seen the Dolphins, and we haven't seen the Dolphins in 2 weeks. I know they're going to be rested, but this Raiders team is just playing like something else right now. And again, Dolphins team has some Dolphins defense has some solid players, but they haven't been playing up to par recently. Like their last game against the Chiefs, when they got Jalen Ramsey back, they had Xavier Howard. Chiefs threw the ball all over them, and their run defense is hit or miss, and Josh Jacobs has been pretty fire recently. As for the Commanders Giants, obviously I took the Commanders at -10. That line has gone down to -9.5. I think a lot of this is being based off of the last game they played, where it was like no one wanted to win. But I mean, no Daniel Jones. I don't think Tyrod Taylor's playing. Maybe he is. Let's take a look. Nope, Tyrod Taylor's on IR, so you got DeVito. Tommy DeVito. And he was banged up. I mean, he's obviously starting. God damn it, I hate those stupid freaking pop-ups. I hate it when it pops up and saying, hey, you've been logged in for this long. It's like, yeah, no shit. So yeah, that's why I think the Commanders, they've been playing better recently. Their offense has been more in sync. This Giants team is just done. They're dead in the water. I don't see why the Commanders can't win by at least 14 here. So I think 9.5 is still a solid play. Cardinals Texans. You know what, man? Kyler Murray did not look that bad last week. Now, this is one of those games where it's like people could read too much into that Cardinals game against the Falcons and take that +6 and the Texans win by 20. Or people think the Texans are way better than the Cardinals. They take that -6 and they only win by like 2 or 3. So I'd be careful with this one. This one I wouldn't mind being part of a teaser, like teasing the Cardinals up to 12. That I wouldn't mind. Obviously, this Cardinals team has been a scrappy bunch all year, so I think I would lean on that teaser at the +6. Yeah, moving it up to 12. Or you can tease the Texans basically down to a pick'em. Well, basically just for them to win the game, but I think the value is more on the. Well, actually, yeah, you're getting better odds on the -6. This is interesting. This is a real interesting game. Yeah. Outside of maybe a teaser, I probably wouldn't touch this. I would probably take the under 48. I think I would lean on that. Under 48 seems like a good play. Let's see. Titans, Jaguars. Again, these two teams, man. These two teams, you just don't know who you're going to get every week. I mean, you get Will Levis, who comes in his first game, coming in to play for his first game, throws 4 touchdowns, plays against the Tampa Bay, worst secondary in the league. Looks terrible. He looks solid against the Steelers despite the late game interception. Jags have been on fire since they went to London, and then they literally showed their ass to everybody against the 49ers. It wasn't even a contest. So, I don't know. I would stay away from this one. Probably the points on 39.5. I think that's a good play. I think that's a good play. Because the Titans defense is actually pretty good. It's just the offense forces them to be on the field a lot. Jaguars defense isn't that great, and if the Titans can run the ball with Derrick Henry, it could shorten the game up by a lot. So, and I think the under 39.5. Maybe tease the Titans, but then again, I just don't trust that Titans offense. Chargers, Packers. See, again, this comes down to which team is going to show up. Is this going to be the typical Brandon Staley Chargers team that makes a few big decisions that are absolutely mind-blowing and screws the game for them? Or is this going to be a Packers team that shows up and plays god-awful, and everyone goes back to questioning, is Jordan Love the guy or not? So, if anything, I would lean on the Packers +3 because I trust their defense more than I trust the Chargers defense. They have better players in key positions, I should say. They have one of the best lockdown corners in the game, Jair Alexander. Kenny Clark's one of the best run stuffers and a good pass rusher. Rashawn Gary and Quay Walker have been playing outstanding. Devondre Campbell is back. Actually, I honestly don't know who's out for the Packers defense. But yeah. Steelers, Browns. Oof. I don't know, man. This is a rough one. See, the line's already moved down to +2.5. See, the thing is with my pool, the line gets set for our pool on Tuesday because that's when the guy sends it out to everybody. So that's why we had it at +4, and it's moved down to 2.5, which is very interesting. I have no idea who's playing quarterback in this game. PJ Walker looks like he's getting the start, and Pickett So I don't know, man. It really is going to come down to defenses here. And I would take the points, the under on the points, under 33. That's what I would do. 49ers, Buccaneers. Yeah, I would take that minus 12. Easy. It's worst secondary in football. Brock Purdy, I think, is going to be forced to throw a little bit more because their run defense is very good. Even with Christian McCaffrey, I think it will be a little bit of a sluggish start for them on the ground. Jets Bills. Line was at 7 start of the week. Now it's at the 7.5, and I would jump on that. The Bills are basically a dumpster fire at this point. They've been playing very unenthused, unmotivated. Diggs has been Stephon Diggs has been doing Diggs things on social media, which is never good for a team. And the Jets, they're still trying to rally to get themselves ready for postseason on the hopes that Aaron Rodgers will be back. And they got a lot to play for. So the Bills, they're like trying to find reasons to keep fighting. And anytime you have to do that, the team's in trouble. Bills. Josh Allen is a turnover machine. Zach Wilson isn't much better, but I feel like Zach Wilson is a better game manager than Josh Allen. And the Jets defense is just too good, and we've already seen this Jets defense basically take care of business against the Bills. So that's why I took the Bills plus 7.5. Seahawks Rams, basically a pick 'em at this point. Stafford is back. They have Puka Nacua is going to play. Cooper Kupp's back, and again, it's like the Seahawks team, man. They're so bizarre. They look so good some weeks, and then they look absolutely terrible other weeks. And the same goes for the Rams, but mainly that's been due to Stafford being out. So if I had to give an edge, the Rams at home, I'd give them a -2. And maybe even the under on points. Well, actually, I don't know. 46, man. That's such a... it's like right there in the middle of being like too high, too low. Yeah, I think I would take -2 for the Rams. Vikings Broncos. Everyone is jumping on that Dobbs train, and I'm telling you, man, I think it's going to be the Broncos. I think the Broncos -3 is going to be the play. Eagles Chiefs, just taking the points. I'm going to take over 45.5. And yeah, that's about it. I think, let's see if we can do some same game parlays real quick. I got to get logged into BetMGM. Okay, so as you can see here, they've got 3 football 50%. So it's like 50% boosts on same game parlays for the early slate, 4 p.m. and Sunday night. Hold on 1 second. My dog is being a jackass. Okay, sorry about that. So for early slate here, part of me wants to take, I think I want to take the Cowboys on the same game parlay. Well, Cowboys, Panthers, but let's see. Let's go to game. Let's see. All right, sorry about that. My dog will not stop being a jackass because there is another dog barking outside, and he feels the need to respond. All right, so the game is at 10.5. Let's buy the hook down to 9.5 to start. We'll go ahead and drop this back down. Okay, so as far as points, let's see. I think the point line was what, 42.5. Let's see. Usually I like to buy up in these just because, it's the only, like, sometimes I go all the way down to like just the bottom number, like under 52, just because we can get away with it in these same game parlays. Makes it a bit easier. I'm actually going to go Tony Pollard here. And the reason why is because of, where is it? Where's Pollard? Because the Carolina run defense is 31st in the league. So I'm going to go Tony Pollard, anytime touchdown. Um, let's see. We want to go Bryce Young to throw an interception. Yeah, I think we'll throw that in there. I have my best friend is a diehard Panthers fan. I feel bad for him. Dak Prescott. I don't know how I feel about the passing yards just because of. I think it's 225. Okay. Now for Pollard, let's do. Let's take a look. Let's see what the line is, because BetMGM, they don't give you. They just give you like, over on here. I want to see what the line is on 66.5. Okay. So we'll do 60 plus rushing yards. And I think, let's see, is there a first half spread for first half? Let's do -6.5 for the first half. So we got plus 1150. Throw that token on there. Boom. Get it up to plus 1725. Throw a $5 on there for $91. So we got the spread -9.5 for the boys. Total points under 52.5. Tony Pollard touchdown. Bryce Young to throw a pick. Dak Prescott 225. Pollard 60 rushing yards, and first half spread -6.5. $5. Let's do it. All right. Back. This video is a little bit longer than I was hoping it would. Do we take the Bucs 49ers or the Jets and Bills? The Bills would just be like the under on like everything. Yeah, we'll take the 49ers. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Let's do the Seahawks and Rams. I think that one's going to be a little bit more evenly matched. So we'll buy the line up to 3.5 for the Rams. Let's see. Players. Let's go with let's go with Tutu Atwell, because Stafford loves getting the ball to him deep. Let's go with 225 passing, 2 touchdowns for Stafford. Geno Smith, give him 200. Let's see, Kenneth Walker. I wonder what the the Rams' run defense has been pretty good this year. Let's see, that's running backs. Okay, Cooper Kupp. Let's get Kupp. He's a reception machine, man. Nakua. Let's see. Is Tutu Atwell on here? Let's get him 35 receiving. Okay, that's as far as I want to go. Bit of a stretch, but we'll make it work. All right, so we got spread -3.5, Atwell touchdown, as well as 35 yards receiving, Kupp 6 catches, Geno 200 yards, Stafford 225 and 2 touchdowns. Throw a $5 on there for 128. Not bad. All right, last one, the Sunday night game, which is Vikings Broncos. Oh man, what a weird matchup. I think I want to give the Broncos the edge here. All right, players. I'm just gonna go straight to players. Let's do. I mean, I really can't trust these quarterbacks to really do anything. I guess Wilson, just because it's going to give us better odds. Is it going to give us the 1 touchdown? Okay. And how has the run defense been for the Vikings? Oh, I don't think I have that on here. Nope. All right, I don't feel like going to look for it. Let's see. DJ Hawk. I don't know. Josh Dobbs. Do we want to give Dobbs 200? I guess. Let's do receiving yards for, let's see, Sutton. Let's see, we'll do 50 for Sutton and 50 for Addison. Okay. Yeah, I just don't like this game a lot. Maybe take the under on points. Let's do that. It's under 41.5. All right, let's buy it up a little bit. Under 46.5. Okay, that's good. Actually, no. Buy it up to 51. I'm giving myself as many odds as possible. Yeah, this is probably the weakest one of the two. All right. All right, so that is it. Oh, I didn't throw the promotion in. Ah, shit. Well, there you go. I'm not doing it again. Oh, damn it. I forgot to put that in. Stupid me. Well, if you decide to do that, you can put the promotion in if you have BetMGM. Or if you have other promotions on other websites. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.